As the guests and teachers who are present, who have been the good peers to all of us.
Everybody is here to represent their past friends and their future ones. What brought us here today speaks to both our history and our hope ahead. Our time spent in primary has brought great memories, making friends, completing projects, and meeting new people. Now let's give a special applause to our parents who have pushed us to do what we need to do throughout the years.
Our class is very kind and friendly, but sometimes they can also be very humorous. They're also smart and respectful. Our graduating class is also very hardworking, and they always get to know each other, and we can confidently say that we have made great memories as a class. Although this may be goodbye for PYP6, we can't wait to see what we achieve together or separately. Once again, welcome all the PYP6 end of year ceremony. Do enjoy.
Hello parents, teachers, students and guests. I'm Nicholas Emerson introducing the British National Anthem, God Save the King, and the British Virgin Islands Territorial Song. Please stand as we begin.
Virgin Islands, your qualities can never be denied. Oh, beautiful Virgin Islands, your qualities can never be denied.
Hi everyone, are you ready for some, oh, my bad. Okay. Hi everyone, next up we have the wonderful Mr. Crawford, who's the director of Cedar International School. He's been here for more than 13 years. He's very dear to the PYP6 class and has been a support to us.
During PYP6 camping trip to San John, Mr. Crawford showed up as one of our chaperones. He ensured our safety and well-being during the trip and proved to be an awesome mentor for us. Let's make him feel welcome and give him a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. And thank you to Hannah and Isabella for that very kind introduction. On behalf of Cedar, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all the PYP6 parents, family members, and friends who are with us this morning, and also to those family and friends watching from around the world on the live stream. Welcome also to our head of primary, Mrs. Restel, to our teachers and other staff members, and of course, to our PYP6 students themselves as we gather to celebrate the completion of their journey through the Primary Years program. As our celebration occurs here at the H. Lavity Stout Community College in an auditorium named for the great Eileen Parsons, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the legacy of Mrs. Parsons, who passed in recent days, and the profound impact she had on the BVI as a trailblazer, the first female minister, and a champion of cultural preservation. We are grateful for her many contributions and extend the condolences of the Cedar community to her family. This has been an eventful year for our PYP6 students, and I wish to acknowledge and thank those who have contributed to their success. I'll start with the team of educators who have guided our students with such diligence and care. Mrs. Jure and Ms. Nicholas as the classroom teachers, Ms. Henry as the educational assistant. They're joined by the specialist teachers, Senor for Spanish and Art, Coach Kiwi for PE, Ms. Pierre Louis for Tech Integration, Mr. Johnson and Mr. Stout for Music, and Ms. Bales as both librarian and PYP coordinator. Continuing with the educational team, I wish to acknowledge the Solution Studio, led by coordinator Ms. Victoria Giorsi, Ms. Sharon Ramashar, who provided reading support, Ms. Celeste Merritt, who provided math support, Mr. Don Merritt, no relation, who provided language support, and of course our counselor, Ms. Kate. And finally, a thank you to Ms. Restel, who as head of primary worked closely with the class and encouraged them as leaders and role models for the whole of primary to look up to. And of course, I want to say a big thank you also to all the PYP6 parents who are here for prioritizing their child's education and offering the unconditional support that fuels confidence and allows them to take risks. And thanks finally to the PYP6 students themselves who have shown such tremendous growth this year as they adapted to their role as leaders of the primary school. I do want to take just a minute to talk about this class because they are quite remarkable. First off, they're a large class, the biggest in the school at 30 members. But what's even more impressive is their longevity. Of the 30 students, 20 have been here since pre-K and kindergarten. And 4 of them are the children of former Cedar students or graduates. So this is a class with deep Cedar roots. And that longevity looks to continue. We're very pleased that 29 of the current students are transitioning to secondary at Cedar. So the class will stay almost entirely intact, and in fact will get bigger due to new students coming in. We're currently projecting the grade level to have 35 students next year. So that means that as they transition into secondary school, this class is on track to be the largest graduating class in Cedar history when they graduate in, wait for it, 2032. We'll have to reserve an extra big space on the alumni wall. But that's getting a little bit ahead. Today is about celebrating the milestone of having completed their primary journey at Cedar, and we couldn't be prouder of them. I had a lot of fun getting to know them as individuals during our trip to St. John. There's some serious personalities in this group, and I was so impressed with the way they handled themselves. We were a big group, and yet it was the first time I can remember that we didn't get visited by a campground employee in a golf cart asking us to keep it down after quiet hours. So that's one measure of success. I was so impressed with their PYP exhibition this month, which was an amazing representation of their learning, their personal interests, and their commitment to make the world a better place. And of course, the wrap was an absolute masterpiece. Well done. So students, I'm excited for your class as you prepare to head upstairs to start the MYP at Cedar. It's going to be a new adventure, and there are going to be plenty of challenges ahead. But you've shown you're ready to meet those challenges. So as you savor today, know that Cedar is proud of you. I'm proud of you. and I look forward to seeing you blossom further as you move up to secondary school. I'll now hand back over to our fabulous student MCs.
Hi everyone, are you ready for some cute baby pics? Well, you are in luck, because now we're going to see some now and then pictures from all the students. This will show how the students have evolved to the people they are today. I hope you enjoy.
Brought your heart to me.
Hello, everyone. We are really happy to see you all here today. We hope you've been enjoying the presentations so far. We worked really hard on them, and it means a lot to share what we've learned and done this year.
We have done good.
And we don't talk about the bad. Anyway, I would like to welcome someone very important to speak to it.
She has she has supported all the students and teachers all year and past years. Please give a warm welcome to our head of primary, Miss Restell, who will say a few words about our year and everything we achieved. Miss Restell, please take stage.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for this very special ceremony, marking the end of the PYP journey for this unique group of PYP6 students. To our PYP graduates, it has been both a pleasure and a privilege to witness your growth as learners and individuals. Over the years, you have inquired, explored, questioned, created, reflected, and above all else, grown in confidence, understanding, and character. Today is a celebration of all you have achieved and a moment to reflect on just how far you've come. You should be incredibly proud of everything you have accomplished. One of the most powerful aspects of the Primary Years program is how it recognizes that every student is unique. Each of you bring your own passions, perspectives, and experiences. The PYP has encouraged you to find your voice, discover your strengths, and express your learning in meaningful and personal ways. You've each walked your own path, sometimes side by side, sometimes forging ahead or finding your way back, but always moving forward. You've learned the choices that you can make can move you closer to your goals or offer lessons that help you realign your path. You've taken risks, made mistakes, and reflected and grown. Every wrong turn has helped you discover more about yourself and the world around you. Through the PYP, you've become agents of your own learning how to plan, take action, solve problems, collaborate, and reflect. Most importantly of all, you've seen that your learning can make a difference, not just to you, but to others. Your PYP exhibition was a shining example of all of this. It was truly inspiring to watch you draw on your passions, ask deep, meaningful questions, research with purpose, reflect thoughtfully, and take meaningful action. Your final presentations were really impressive, unique to each of you, but the real magic was in the journey that you took to get there. Of course, your PYP journey was not taken alone. You've had wonderful guides. We are deeply grateful for the dedication of your current homeroom teachers, Ms. Sheree, Ms. Nicholas, Ms. Henry, and of course your previous teachers who've guided you over the years, the specialist teachers, the support teachers, educational assistants, and the TSS team, who have supported, challenged, and encouraged you and cheered you on every step of the way. We also thank our parents and extended family for playing such an important role in supporting your learning and growth. Let's give everyone a round of applause. And let's not forget your friends, your classmates. You've shown what it means to be caring, open-minded, and principled, supporting one another through the challenges, celebrating each other's success, and finding your strength in diversity. The way you've worked together, reflected, and grown as a learning community is truly something special, and something you'll carry forward with you as lifelong learners. Today marks the end of one important chapter, but your learning journey is far from over. New exciting adventures await, and we just can't wait to see what you do next. So now it's time to spread those wings that have been fluttering and take the flight upstairs to join NYP. As you continue your journey, remember, you carry with you a belt of learning tools. Use them wisely, keep them sharp, and never stop adding to them. Reflect and take rest when you need to, but don't ever give up. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve. I urge you to keep growing, keep becoming, and keep moving forward. Congratulations, PYP graduates. We are so very, very proud of you. The world of NYP is waiting, and you are ready.
Remember the St. John camping trip?
Yeah, it was fun, but the hike was intense.
Yeah, but one of my favorite field trips was the Humane Society. It was so cool to see how many animals were rescued.
Nice, but my favorite field trip was the BVI Electricity Corporation where Gemma fell into the oil. Oh no.
That was so stinky.
But our favorite field trip was Josiah's Bay for our class party. It was so fun.
We went on surfboards and we swam in the ocean.
The water was clean and clear.
So sit back and enjoy because there's more to learn.
Nice and loud. In the mic. 3, go.
those pictures and videos looked amazing. It's so incredible to see all those fun memories when we started and to see us now. It's really fascinating.
We have grown so much, and we could have not done this without our teachers, Mrs. Darissa Nicholas from PYP6N and Miss Abigail Jure from PYP6J. And let's not forget our amazing EA, Miss Aaliyah Henry.
They have done so much for us. They have helped us grow and develop new skills that will be further contributing to our futures and careers later in life.
Now, can I hear a round of applause as we give the stage and spotlight to our amazing and incredible one-of-a-kind teachers, Miss Jure and Mrs. Nicholas.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, students, parents, colleagues, and friends. It's a joy and honor to welcome you to this very special occasion today. We celebrate a major milestone in our students' lives, the completion of their primary year's program journey. I want to begin by congratulating each and every one of our graduates. You've worked hard, shown determination, and grown so much personally, academically, and emotionally. Watching you blossom over the past year has truly been one of the most rewarding parts of my job. This year, I've witnessed remarkable growth. So many of you stepped out of your comfort zones and embraced new challenges. As IB learners, you've become inquirers, thinkers, communicators, risk-takers, and more. Through our class discussions, field trips, and community action, you developed a greater awareness of the world around you. You learned to appreciate the people who work hard to make this world a better place, and in many ways, you've learned how to become those people yourself. Of course, the path wasn't always easy. Some of you faced challenges, some academic and some personal. I saw students hesitate to express their ideas or shy away from leadership roles for fear of judgment. However, slowly and surely, many of you found your voices. You became more confident, more resilient, and more aware of the strength you carry within. I hope you know that setbacks are not failures. They're learning opportunities, and you've proven that beautifully. There have been so many memorable moments this year, moments that made me proud and moments that made me laugh. One of the most touching memories was during camp. One student was struggling to take on the hike, and without hesitation, the rest of the group began cheering her on. That kind of support, that spirit of encouragement is what a true community looks like. And of course, your work during the PYP6 exhibition. You collaborated, you researched, created, and presented with such passion and purpose. As an IB teacher, I'm especially proud of how you've grown into internationally minded young people. You've learned to respect, celebrate differences, You've started to understand your role in a much bigger world. Whether you're tackling local issues, thinking about global challenges, your perspective has widened, and that's exactly what we hope for. Graduation isn't an end. It's the beginning of your next adventure. Continue to ask questions, stay curious, be ethical leaders, and remain true to yourselves and your values. Lifelong learning is not a phase we go through, but it's not one we throw around lightly in the IB. It's a mindset, and it will take you far. I want to thank my amazing colleagues, especially my wonderful EA, Miss Henry, our leadership team, and the parents and guardians who supported these students every step of the way. Your commitment and encouragement have been invaluable. To my students, I would miss you. I am so incredibly proud of you, of the young people you are becoming. Your journey is only just beginning, and I can't wait to see all the places you'll go and all the things you'll do. Before I go, I want to leave you with a few of my favorite quotes from this class quotes that truly capture the energy and spirit. Womp womp, Jana. Hola, soy Dora, Hannah Kazembi. That's so preppy, Mira. What did I do? Charlie. What's up, girl? Or hey, girlie, Livia. Wagwan, Miss Nicholas, Arthur, from Cincy Londa, he never stopped saying it to me. And Monroe, who thinks that every lady in the world would marry him. These may seem like small moments, but they reflect the laughter, personality, and joy that made this class so special. Congratulations to the graduates of this year. I am proud of each and every one of you. Keep being kind, keep being brave, and never stop learning. All the best in MYP. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Nicholas. I'm up next. It's truly been a privilege and a joy to teach this wonderful class for the past 3 years. And yes, I did say 3. My first year at Cedar, I taught grade 1, but we were weekly reading buddies and SEL buddies with the then grade 3, this group of students. After getting to know them all in that context, I eagerly accepted the opportunity to become their homeroom teacher in grade 4, and again in grade 5, or PYP6. In those 3 years, I've seen these children grow in so many ways. As we all prepare for the next big step in our lives, the students moving into secondary school in MYP, and myself moving to France with my family, I wanted to reflect on all the learning we've done along the way. To do that, I'll be considering how these students have shown their understanding of the PYP key concepts. Form. Students asked themselves, what is it like when they wrote skits about different forms of government, identified catchy advertising techniques, and planned menus for their camping trips. Moreover, students were active participants in forming the classroom learning community. They took on leadership roles, supported their peers, volunteered as play leaders for younger students, and grew a unified identity through working together. The form our class has taken has been of encouragement, mutual support, and positive growth for everyone. It's a really wonderful group to be part of. Function. Understanding how things work is essential, both in the classroom and in the world. Recipes are one example. Making scrambled eggs at camp may seem easy until you forget the butter and they end up sticking to the pan and causing a fire. In their science fair projects, students explored the function of materials and processes to channel energy in various forms, including solar energy to cook a marshmallow, chemical energy from decomposition to create biogas, and kinetic energy from waves to make sustainable electricity for the BVI. Moreover, a classroom functions as a combination of various parts. The teachers, students, and families work together to meet each learning goal, build on strengths, and work through challenges. By the end of the year, our class functions as a team, on the pitch and in the classroom. Causation. This group of students truly grew in their self-management skills. Why? Because early on they identified areas that needed work and decided together what it would take to create a harmonious classroom. Then, they supported the use of a self-manager chart to track their growth and provide feedback along the way. The results were dramatic. Their positive behavior choices led to enormous personal growth for many in a supportive, encouraging, and responsible learning environment for everyone. When it comes to cause and effect, their choices made it possible to welcome new classmates into a positive learning environment. Change. Exhibition was an opportunity to showcase the enormous potential our students are capable of. Each of them chose a topic of personal importance, ranging from sustainable cities to sports, ocean ecosystems, climate action, animal rights, and more. Through their passions and understandings, they looked at the world we live in, saw opportunities to make it better, and did something about it. I feel encouraged and uplifted when I see all the great changes these children have made and will continue to make in their community and in our world. Connection. Everything we learn is connected, and that's especially true for the PYP system. Students don't only build content knowledge, such as facts and vocabulary, spelling, math strategies, and forms of writing, but they also must connect their own skills and choices to their learning. I saw this on field trips when students noticed things related to what we studied in class. In St. John, for example, many students brought up our historical fiction book study, making connections between what we read together to the landforms, plant life, and the history of the island, while standing on the very spot the story had taken place. They spoke up at exhibition about the PYP approaches to learning and how it's connected to their successful projects, from research skills such as interviewing to self-management, especially time management, communication skills to present their learning and their raps, thinking skills used to plan ahead and address problems, and social skills to navigate group dynamics. The students understood not only what they did, but how they achieved it. Perspective. One of my favorite things about being a PYP teacher is getting to learn from my students. It can be difficult to have your assumptions challenged, your worldview expanded through others' experiences and points of view. Daily Read Aloud was one way we built perspective together this year, exploring different points of view while discussing complex issues such as the historical and current manifestations of racism, the difficulty of navigating changing friendships and changing bodies during adolescence, and the frightening consequences of climate change on children's lives around the world. I was consistently impressed with the thoughtfulness, open-mindedness, willingness to learn and change their minds that this group of students demonstrates. It truly gives me hope for the future and shows their readiness to be leaders and change makers for good. Responsibility. All this leads us to the concept of responsibility and an awareness of how our actions impact others. In camp, students are responsible for everything from shopping for groceries to cooking to washing their dishes, watching out for their friends, tidying the campsite, and working together to make it up a difficult trail. When the time came for exhibition, students knew that the end product would be the result of their own hard work and effort. They are responsible for the entire process, from start to finish, and they earned every bit of praise and admiration at the final showcase. With true responsibility comes a sense of pride and independence. You can see it today in the scripts that they've written, the performances that they've designed, and their smiles as they celebrate the conclusion of their PYP journey. As the students themselves have shown, they are ready for the challenges and adventures ahead. Congratulations to the Cedar PYP6 class of 2025. The time we've had together has been unforgettable.
Today, we gather to recognize and celebrate the achievements of the class, and the certificates show how well the class did this year.
These certificates will show the learner profiles that we used throughout the year. We feel honored to receive them from our teachers. Thank you.
First up, we have Aaliyah Bonnick.
We have Arthur Goldstein.
Ashton Starkey.
Rima Rajmangal.
Monroe Jenkins.
Johan Jones.
Natalie Aria Hager.
Gemma Sutherland Pilch.
Haven Myers.
Nicholas Emberson. Hannah Kazembi. Hannah Eddy.
Georgia Pelawan.
Ivy Rose Butler.
Evelyn Freeman.
Alisa Pinkney.
Devin Malore.
Olivia Vass.
Isabella Cazada.
Piper Bailey.
Naraya Herbert.
Oler Turner.
Mira Myers.
Charles Knock.
Martha Donaghy.
Jana Kaid.
Alexandre Wilson.
Delilah Pease. And one student was absent today, Sasha Downing.
And of course, Aaron Basunda.
We'll just stay one time. Ashton. Ashton.
Hello. Hello, now we will be giving our special awards to the students who have done well in performing arts, sports, growth mindset, and PYP learner profiles.
PYP6 students, it was incredibly difficult to pick just one recipient of these awards. Our teachers and I sat for a while deliberating, trying to choose one. You have so many skills and talents amongst you, and the way you share them is truly inspiring. However, here come the special awards. The first special award is the Performing Arts Award. This award is awarded annually at the year-end recognition and graduation ceremonies. The purpose of the award, which are sponsored by former Cedar Board Chair and parents, Mark and Jeanette Forte, is to recognize and reward outstanding commitment to the performing arts. The performing arts include drama, music, and dance. 2 awards, one for primary and one for secondary, are selected each year, with the recipient receiving a certificate and $250 cash prize. Ooh, yeah. In addition, the school will receive a cash gift of $250 on behalf of each of the winning students. These funds will be used to enhance the performing arts program at Cedar. I'm going to hand over to Mr. Johnson to describe the winner of this Performing Arts Award.
Good morning, everybody. I'm especially very happy to present this award because the winner of this primary Performing Arts Award this year was chosen for their Performing Arts Extraordinaire. This person absolutely loves to dance. They also do aerial silks, play piano, spoken word poetry. Art permeates all aspects of this person's life. Yeah. Everything they do, such as their exhibition topic, also showcase this. This person, this student, demonstrates high levels of dedication and commitment. They also participate in every community event related to the arts, including fundraising, to ensure others can continue to experience the joy of performing arts. This student takes part in every performing arts opportunity, including traveling overseas, and is often heard supporting and encouraging others. This student is a true advocate for the arts. So my heart and everybody's heart is glad to give this award to Jana Kaye. You deserve this. You're amazing.
Jana. Many congratulations, Jana. The next award is the Sports Personality Award. This award is presented to a student who demonstrates not only athletic ability, but also the traits that define an athlete of high integrity: commitment, work ethic, teamwork, respect, and resilience. They demonstrate leadership in sports and consistently exhibit sportsmanship towards their peers and competitors, often inspiring others to participate. I'm going to hand over to Coach Kiwi, who's going to talk about the nominee for this award.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. PYP6. Can I get it? Oh, yeah. Oh, I love these kids. I'm going to miss you guys. Some of you I've been teaching since pre-K. You're all remarkable. The winner of the Sports Personality Award was chosen for being an extraordinary athlete with drive, perseverance, personal commitment to sport. Not only talented, they are also great sportsmanship, encourages others, is principled and resilient in the face of challenges. They are respected and admired by their peers, is a risk taker, is balanced, open-minded, and principled. They compete internationally at their chosen sport and also won second place at the inter-primary sports. And just the fact that the person that beat this student was 2 years older, and they only lost by about 20-something centimeters. So it gives me a great honor and privilege to award. Please congratulate our PYP Sports Personality of the Year, Delilah Pease.
Well done. There we go. Congratulations. Well done, Delilah.
Well done.
Okay. Thanks, Cookie. Okay. We now have the Commitment to Learning Award. This award is presented to a student who has shown a great deal of personal improvement over their final year in primary school. They have demonstrated agency, consistently strive to achieve learning goals with perseverance and resilience. They tackle challenges with a growth mindset, ask questions, and seek help when they require it, acting on feedback. They can be relied upon to contribute positively to the class and consistently put forth their best effort in completing learning engagements. Can I invite Ms. Nicholas up to talk about this recipient?
The student for the commitment to learning, this year was chosen for her outstanding development and commitment to learning. Please join me in recognizing a student who exemplifies many of the IB Learner profile attributes. She brings a constantly positive and respectful attitude to the classroom and approaches to learning with determination and resilience. She is principled, caring, and independent learner who regularly goes the extra mile, demonstrating a strong personal drive and a deep commitment to her growth. What stands out even more is her reflective nature and growing awareness in social settings. She is learning to make intentional choices about when to collaborate in a group and when it's best for her to work independently, showing maturity and balance. As a developing communicator, she expresses her ideas with clarity, listens thoughtfully to others. Her curiosity, thoughtful questioning, and reflect the inquirer and thinker she's becoming. Her journey throughout the year has been inspiring, and we are incredibly proud of the growth she has shown, both academically and personally. Please congratulate Gemma Sutherland Pilch.
And on to our last award for this ceremony, the PYP Cedar Award. This award is presented to a student who truly exemplifies the IB, PYP, and Cedar values that we uphold as a school community. They consistently demonstrate the attributes of the learner profile and show strong commitment to personal growth both in and beyond the classroom. They seek approaches to challenges with a positive growth mindset, asking curious questions, think carefully, and actively reflect to find ways to keep learning and improving, both themselves and the world around them. They uplift those around them, collaborating effectively, valuing diverse perspectives, and inspiring others to be their best. This student can always be counted on to contribute positively in class and approaches every learning opportunity with dedication and their best effort. I invite Ms. Sheree up to announce the winner.
So being a Cedar student, it goes beyond academics into the realm of personal and social development through the learner profile. Sometimes that looks like somebody who's really out there and putting it all out into the world and has a big, forceful personality. And other times it's quiet, and it's somebody who is a part of the classroom without taking up too much room. It's the person who shares the ball on the pitch. It's the person who gets their work done and helps a neighbor. And it's a person like this that was chosen to receive the PYP Cedar Award. This person demonstrates all the learner profile attributes on a daily basis, both in school and through their diverse extracurricular activities. This is a well-rounded student, a humble student, open-minded and true to herself, as well as a gentle and caring presence in class. Also an extraordinary athlete, participating in both football and swimming. This is a risk taker, a principal, and a strong communicator, staying balanced as she navigates the many responsibilities and roles she has set for herself. In addition, she has a passion for environmental justice and volunteers at Green VI, which shows how reflective action can lead to change. In the classroom, she's a thinker and an inquirer, always working towards academic growth, striving for excellence, collaborating with others, and becoming more knowledgeable along the way. Every day, she demonstrates true commitment to growing as a learner and as a person. Please please congratulate Evelyn Freeman, the winner of the PYP Cedar Award.
Hello, parents, teachers, students, and siblings. You will now be entertained by Delilah, Orla, Aaliyah, Jana, and Rima. They will be dancing. They will be doing ballet and complementary acro. Hey guys, what do you call a dancing sheep? Now let's give them a warm welcome as the girls grace us with their moves.
Next, we will be sharing words of advice for the incoming PYP6 class.
If something's not going right, find another way through it.
When you go to St. John, make sure you behave right so that you don't get sent back home. Also, don't go to the bathrooms by yourself.
So we have a self-management chart, and stay off red because it doesn't feel good.
Go with our teams, and do exhibition work every day.
When you have things to do, do them as if you're already in MIP.
My advice is if you work hard and play hard, you can achieve anything.
Even in tough times, keep persevering and you will achieve it.
You can do anything you want if you put your mind to it.
My advice for PYP6 is to do your best, and whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve.
Stay focused, take notes, and take notes especially for math.
Try best, don't stop there.
Being a self-manager will help a lot.
My advice is to do your best and don't be nervous.
Don't let anyone or anything change your mind about what you believe.
My advice is to pick a topic that really interests you so you can bring in extraordinary ideas.
My advice is to manage your time well and don't get behind.
My advice is that don't be stressed about going into grade 5, because when you are actually in grade 5, it's actually not that scary.
My advice is do your best and don't get distracted when teachers are giving instructions.
My advice to you is to always stay positive and stay on the timeline.
You should always just be true to yourself.
My advice is to work hard on your exhibition in your free time, and it will all work out in the end.
My advice is to be aware and conscious about what you do and say.
My advice is try your hardest and do all your homework.
My advice is that you should do all your work so you don't fall behind.
My advice is you should start thinking about what you want to do for exhibition.
My advice is always enjoy every second you have with your classmates. Live in the present, not the future.
You can do anything that you put your mind to. Eat, sleep, achieve it, repeat.
I hope you have enjoyed our graduation ceremony so far. Well, the morning gets even better. PYP6 has chosen a graduation song, which is Waving Flag.
This song represents us because it shows freedom, strength, and coming together, not only as a class but as a family. We are singing and also signing the words in American Sign Language.
As we get ready for the end of the ceremony, I hope you all feel as accomplished and proud as we, the graduation class, feel.
Join us in this happy moment and feel free to sing along if you know the song.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna go. As we get closer to the end, we have made a video to showcase the good vibes and memories we have made, and how we are waving them goodbye and saying hello to new ones in secondary.
Thank you once again for coming to our PYP6 graduation. I hope you've enjoyed and shared our memories. Bye.
Adios.
Namaste.
Sayonara.
Ciao.
Arrivederci.
Kwaheri.
And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now, cause you don't have another day. Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound. And I keep thinking of that night in June. I didn't know much of love, but it came too soon. And it was me and you, and then we got real blue. Stay at home talking on the telephone, and we would get so excited and we'd get so scared, laughing at ourselves, thinking life's not fair. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever.
That concludes our PYP6 graduation ceremony. We wish everyone a wonderful summer. PYP6 students, congratulations, you have completed your PYP journey, and we wish you all the luck in the world for NYP1. Have a great summer, everyone.